Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! Grab a cold one. It's Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is DreZ and Huck.
There you go.
Ooh, it is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. Right there in the heart of downtown Blacksburg. If you want to get yourself some yummy food and some yummy beer, hey, one stop. Bam.
There you go.
Man, I feel like I'm overdue for this damn diet, man.
Yeah,
I'm only eating at home. I'm not eating out and stuff. So
cry you a river.
And in fact, besides like Tuesdays, I haven't even really been drinking that much, Huck, if you can believe that.
I've reduced my intake, but I'm still drinking.
Yeah, we are still drinking, and we're actually switching it up a little bit today. We haven't done ciders in a while.
No, and these are like the new cutting-edge sour ciders.
So all of them are going to be sour? Because I just popped this one. I was like, this definitely seems like it's going to be a little soury.
I already took a taste. It's not bad sour.
Well, what do you got?
It's Graft is the name of the cidery. They're out of somewhere in New York. This one's called the Ghost Punch Cider. And all these, or most of these, seem to have like beer names. And they have beer style-ish. This is 6.9%. It's got apples, hibiscus, vanilla, orris root. I guess I'll have to look that up. And sea salt.
Okay, and what's that one called?
This one's called Forest and Frost. It's got a really nice label. The kind we like that are kind of pasted on, not printed.
Yeah, I like when you were pulling them out of the cooler, I didn't notice that's what they are. So I guess they just sort of have a black can.
Yeah, black can with their name on it.
And then they throw in the labels on there. So you handed me Cloud. It says Cloud City, but then over here to the right it says Ruby City. So I'm not sure if I don't know if Cloud City is maybe like the series and Ruby City is the flavor or something. But it does say down here, Ruby City, hop, raspberry, cherry, dreamsicle.
Yeah,
Ingredients
that one
include
sounded good.
New York apples, raspberry cherry, mosaic hops, milk sugar, not to be confused with, I don't know.
Some other kind of sugar.
Yeah, like soda sugar. And some vanilla on there, too. And I believe, 6.9% as well. Newburgh. Is that what it says? Newburgh, New York?
Yeah.
Newburgh. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Sorry, like it's hard to read because of the picture on there, but.
So orris root is a fragrant rootstock of an iris used in perfumery. That sounds like fun. And formerly in medicine. Oh, you're not making a good face over there.
It is definitely a sour type of something.
Is it?
Wow. And the color is pretty ridiculous, too. That's just, yours is similar as well. These are the fruits. It's very, almost a purple, like a reddish purple.
Okay, so it says the sour cider is a style of fermentation typically at warm temperatures with wild yeast and bacteria that lives on the skin of apples. That should be live on the skin of apples. But in any case, this creates a cider that has a range of complex flavor and a lactic tartness.
A lot of tartness over here in my glass.
So they range in acidity. Although we have been favoring tartness over full-on Moorhead Sour in our recent batches. So maybe you got not a recent batch.
I don't know.
A non-recent batch.
I don't see any sort of born-on date or anything like that on
So the
here.
milk sugar is sugar found in milk.
All right. We got a milky beer over here.
Yep, and it says they're clean. They don't have all this other stuff. Newburgh, New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, not what you think of when you think of. So is this a cider? Is that what it says?
Yeah, so basically they're taking their apples.
I don't see anywhere on here that says cider.
They're taking their apples and they're crushing them and they're adding stuff to them.
Oh, yeah, it does say great cider.
And it's hashtag future cider. So it does not, I'm going to say, I'm going to step out here.
Gluten-free.
I'm going to say that this, I'm not a huge fan of cider.
Just in general?
In general. But this tastes better to me than traditional ciders.
It's not your super sugary sweet ciders like you're used to getting at a lot of places.
This is actually pretty good. We have the cider guy from over there in West Virginia on, and his stuff was good.
I like that.
Yeah.
It was also not the sugary kind of cider.
And he was putting weird stuff in it, too.
What was that? That was Potter. No, what was that?
There's berries.
I'm trying to think of the name of the freaking place.
Yeah. If I hadn't tried to think of it, I would have.
Yeah. Well, that's good stuff. I definitely. And he had that mead too.
Yep. This is good. So gluten-free, of course, for those of you who feel that way.
Aren't like all ciders gluten-free?
Yeah, probably. So basically, they squish this stuff up and they just take whatever wild yeast and bacteria that are on the skins and they warm it up and it makes alcohol.
And that's how they do it, kids.
It eats sugar and it poos alcohol. That's what it does. Or yarnates it.
Whatever it is.
Whatever. I don't know how it works, yeast.
I don't know, but
it's good for you.
It's alive and well.
Everybody's like, I got a cold. I got the flu. I'm like, I'm fine.
Got to drink that yeasty
beer.
beer.
Drink the yeast.
Or cider or whatever.
And beer, cider, whatever. I guess, we need bourbon with yeast in it.
It's good for you.
It's good.
It's good for you. It really is. Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know. Are you ready? I don't know if I'm ready to untap it or not.
I'm going to look and see if it's...
I'm hoping maybe it's one of those that gets better as you go, but each sip I'm literally like making a face on, which is not boding well for a good old Graft. Are you sure it's Graft and not Craft?
I'm pretty sure. Here it is on Untapped.
It does look like a G.
Yeah, people aren't loving this.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm one of those people.
But it's okay. I mean, people do weird things with beer. You might as well do weird things with cider. And you just got to make sure you're not hating on it because of your personal taste. Not that they're not doing it wrong.
I think that goes without saying. I'm not a fan of the...
Yeah.
It's very sour.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to go ahead and just untap it. By the way, it's how we like to rate our beers, or in this case, ciders. It's a free app. You can download it to your phone. DreZ Drinks is my handle. Huck's Beer Buzz it says. You can rate beers, check them in, do all that kind of crap. It's on a 0.25 to 5 scale. Again, when it comes to me rating my beers, I do it based on my taste. So, take my rating with a grain of salt. But I'm not a fan of this.
Or a grain of wild yeast.
I would not want to get it again. So I think I might just really lowball it and say it's like a 2.5.
That's lowballing.
That's pretty low.
But I mean, it's not like they, gave us any love. I went out and bought it and found it on my own.
Well, I mean, even if they did give us love, I try to be as honest as possible on this show. I'm not a fan. It's too sour. But hey, some people love it. And if that's what you're into, if you're into the sours, you're into the super flavorful, fruity cider, go for it.
Yeah, and this one is this one's pretty good. I kind of think I might like the one you have, the creamsicle, but
I'm not getting creamsicle. I'm not getting creamsicle.
But I'm gonna say, I don't know anything about, the new cider, future cider, if you will.
Hashtag
future cider. So I'm gonna just say this is a 3.5.
Okay.
3.5.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm at here. We got some more that have some more interesting names.
Yeah, we led with these ones because we're hoping it'll go up from here. I'm hoping it does.
Yeah. So we will try each other's during the break while you guys listen to some song.
So that 3.5, that was for what was it called again?
This is for the Forest and Frost.
That's what Huck gives, the
Ghost
Forest and
Punch
Frost.
Cider. I think it's because it's got the ghost thing down pretty good.
Mine, I'm not sure if it's Cloud City or Ruby City, but either way, I'm giving it a 2.5. But in honor of the Ruby, that did make me think of the song. Maybe I'll play Ruby from the Kaiser Chiefs.
Okay, the Cloud City is the version, is a group of them. So the Ruby City is a subset of the Cloud City.
So like I thought, like the Cloud City is like a series or something.
Right.
Ruby
Cloud
City is this specific one.
Correct.
So Ruby City, sorry I'm not a fan, but I do like Ruby from the Kaiser Chiefs. So I'm going to play this song. We'll come back. We'll drink some more Graft ciders after this. Brewsday Tuesday. Stick around.